Hello everybody. So I've had quite a lot of requests over the last few months or what have you to go over Mcphetridge's Chatlog. So I thought I would do, why it's kind of like the end of the year. What the fuck that's got to do with anything, I don't know, but yeah, just a bit of a treat for the people that have followed me and people that are interested. Now, Mcphetridge is quite a distinctive character, isn't it? And if we're all honest, the reason for that is his disability. The reason his disability is quite inherent with how he is in the chat and in the interview and the persona that he's developed for himself. If you have seen, or more importantly, if you've not seen his police interview, please watch it. It is brilliant. There's so much. It's an hour and a half of gold. There's so much in there. The videos that I did analysing the police interview, if I do say so myself, are pretty good. I think the analysis of the interrogation, the police interrogation, I think it's got the most views out of any videos that I've got, like over 40,000 or something like that. Which is, you know, as far as YouTube goes, is nothing. But as far as this, my channel and this kind of niche is you know, it's done quite well. But the reason for that is because it's just got a lot contained within it. There's so many elements as far as Mcphetridge goes and his character. I find it very interesting that the sort of sympathy card that he continues to play. And what interests me is how much I get the impression, because he tries to invoke sympathy in other people, that he feels sorry for himself a lot. And I'm wondering how much of that is key that's made him pervert, you know, that made him quite a sick person, which maybe we'll uncover in the chat. I've not gone over this chat in any detail. Even when I did the analysis of his interview, I don't think I went into it that much. I can't really remember. I think I just touched upon it briefly.
Up as close as he could to the door so he didn't have to walk as far because he has the cane. I told him to come on inside and he finally agreed.
Meet Dustin Mcphetridge. He's 26 years old, divorced, suffers from cerebral palsy, and collects Social Security benefits. He's driven 5 hours to have sex with a girl posing as a 13-year-old. As you'll find out, this isn't his first time chatting inappropriately with a minor.
Now, all you have to do is watch that footage, and any human being, well, there will be some emotional reaction within you, if you're normal, that will invoke a tiny bit of sympathy somewhere for his condition. That disappears when you find out what he's done or tried to do and has done in the past, and just how sick he actually is. But you know, you kind of look at that, and let's just get this out of the way, right? To sort of, I don't know anybody personally, nor within my family, that has such a disability. I've worked with people in the past, and I can only assume that it is ridiculously challenging, to say the least. But, you know, one of the things that To Catch a Predator not taught me, but, well, I suppose you could say that, but made me realise is that, and it's something that Chris Hansen points to himself, is that people from every walk of life get caught up in this, whether, you know, all ends of the social spectrum. It's just widespread, isn't it? The people that get involved in this kind of stuff, and people with these impulses, whatever you want to call it. And even like, I was reading an article the other day and it was about like paedophilia and how it's like it's been known throughout all the ages. You kind of think that it's only come into fruition since the age of the internet, but of course that's just because it's a tool that people use, the internet, to get what they want and to seek out people and images and things like that. But just because within the police interview he obviously tries to use his his disability to his advantage. What interests me, as I said earlier, is how much of what made him become this sick person. What's always interested me about child predators or whatever is I don't understand, I can't for the life of me understand why these people have got to act upon these impulses. It just confuses me that if you've got these impulses and you are attracted to children, why don't you seek help? Why don't you say, right, okay, I've got these feelings that I know are wrong, why don't I do something about it rather than act upon them? I just don't get it. You know, it's bizarre. It's a little bit like me. You know, there's a girl at my work who's the spit of Daisy Ridley, right? Now, it'd be like me walking past her and bundling her into a room and assaulting her sexually. It's like, well, I don't know that that's wrong. You just don't do it, you know, for a number of reasons. And what these people do is pretty much, it's just like that, but they know that they can get away with it, or they think they can. It just baffles me. It really does. But anyway, I don't suppose you'll ever be able to understand it. It's just people with just no self-control, no integrity. They just don't care, do they? And this is another one of them people. And it's kind of... I struggled to watch the footage initially because I was, rightly or wrongly, probably wrongly, more overburdened with these feelings of pity. But that was a bit naive on my part to think that his disability had a major key in the decisions he made, which of course it doesn't. You know, he might not be able to get out as much because of his disability, and he might sit in and, you know, spend more time on the computer, maybe looking at indecent images and things like that. But you know, what's that got to do with his disability? Why isn't if he needs to spend more time indoors because he can't get out as much? But saying that though, I mean, he's just drove 5 hours, 5 fucking hours. I mean, that's just crazy, isn't it? It really is. Yeah, I mean that really is pretty. I mean, I mentioned it in the police interview, in the analysis that I did. You kind of like to drive 5 hours and then go through what he did and then go for a police interview. But anyway, just watch the police interview footage. Here we are with the Chatlog, which I got off Perverted Justice's website and just stuck on a Word document in case you're wondering. So basically it starts off pretty well. You haven't got the immediate grooming tactic that Long gets off with straight away. It's just pretty standard up to now. What's your name, what you doing, what you into, movies, music, wrestling, video games. Nerd, says me. Okay, what do you know? What? Okay, so I guess you're closer to Nashville. Don't know yet, I guess. What do you know? You got a pick? It's like he's taking the mick out of her, isn't he? Okay, sweetie. Isn't that quite... You know, he's sort of... He's talking... he's typing how he talks, because he says, okay, sweetie, in the... in the footage, doesn't he?
Talk about, sweetie.
Well, like, tell me what...
Yeah, I just find it kind of interesting, and that word, in the way that it's used here, it's like, ugh. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I don't like... It just sounds like a proper word that is adopted to try and, to try and manipulate young, naive sweetie. It's like, ugh, you fucking, ugh. He's only said one word and I'm starting to get, grossed out. Right, okay, cool, mine is right, so they're swapping MySpace, you're back. What's DJ Lee? My online name was DJ Dustin Jacob. Ooh. Ask anything you want. What's your favourite colour? Purple. What about you? Blue. Cool, right. Your parents know you are online chatting? No. Okay, so straight away he's putting he's getting his radar out, isn't he? Seeing if he can determine how far he can go. What's your favourite movie? I have too many. I love Jackie Chan, Stallone movies. Okay, well he's into his wrestling and he likes his Jackie Chan movies. Nothing wrong with that. Cool, what's your favourite movie? Sixth Sense, cool. Yeah, about ghosts, cool. Oh, you're sweet. Look. Ty, you're nice too. What's your favourite food? Chinese, fried chicken. I'm surprised yours isn't fried chicken, Mcphetridge. My mum makes good fried chicken better than KFC. KFC. Oh, how I miss it. I've just gone vegetarian. Well, I've been vegetarian for 4 weeks and I'm like, ugh, could fucking murder a KFC. Anyway. Okay, you stop talking and that's said to believe right, okay, stop talking about KFC, it's doing me fucking head in. Don't need to well, you make her teach you. What's he talking about? Alright, okay, about the chicken. You are so sweet. So where's your BF? Don't got one. Why not? Don't know. Okay. K. Have you ever had one? Nope. Why not? Nobody likes me like that. Why you say that? Because they don't. I mean, this is a tactic by the decoy to draw him in, isn't it? It's a perfect opportunity for the predator to leap. Because if somebody says, oh, nobody likes me like that, if they feel insecure or the predator thinks that the girl is feeling insecure, it's the perfect opportunity to start throwing the compliments in. And you know that you're dealing with a malleable girl or person that can be manipulated easier because you can dangle a carrot of the carrot of affection and acceptance. You're a sweet, beautiful, smart girl. You really think that? Yes. So already, the decoy, they're not stupid, these decoys. They're going to know because they want to draw the predator in straight away, don't they? They don't want to be pissing around, with someone that they're not. They need to put the feelers out, don't they, to see if they're going to get a reaction. Some people will only take it so far. If you think about all the people that have hit on the decoys in the past and then basically got suspicious and fucked off, there would have been quite a lot. So it's a great tactic because straight away that decoy is now going to know that they've got Mcphetridge where they want, this is someone that they're going to get potentially a conviction out of. And just in case you don't know, what I would do is go and, if you're listening to this now, go and watch the analysis of the interview, then come back to the chat log. I don't suppose, it's just a thought, but in case you don't know, and I'm sure that most of you will, Mcphetridge got a total of around about 10 years, I think, because he got found with child porn on his computer. That's another element that makes the interview so interesting, is because of the child porn element, because he is a true paedophile. I don't want to get into this debate about who's a paedophile and who isn't, but he is. He's not just your child predator. He's not just an opportunist. This guy is a true paedophile, if I do say so myself. I mean, the guy has been caught with child porn on his computer. He's convicted of it. You know, there's no excuse for that. As you know, I'm not going to be patronising. Yeah. So, you really think that? Yes. Don't think so. Why you say that? Because I don't think I'm pretty or smart. Well, I think you are. Most people on here don't know how to chat, lol, and you have a beautiful smile. I'll be back in 3 minutes after reboot the PC. Oh, okay, I'm back. Cool. Miss me. I know better, but you're what? I know better, but you're sweet. You're nice too. Okay. Okay. Thought he was gone. Hope you're stuck with mine. Hate it when people leave without saying bye. So don't mean to be gone so long. Mum's gonna tell me to tongue out of the computer soon. Can we talk more though? Sure thing, sweetie. Fuck off. Tosspot. That's if you want to talk to me. Mum's calling, gotta go. TTY Tom? Does that mean talk tomorrow or something? Right, okay, so here we are into the next day, and it's nearly just so it's like 20 hours later. Hey you, hey, when did you sneak online? So I didn't bug you. Well, message me if you said blah 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 blah. Cool, I will. I missed you yesterday. Did you? Yes. Is that a bad thing? Nope. You're nice. How are you? Got my homework. Oh, that is a good thing. Glad you don't wait till the last minute like I did. I'm just working on my DVDs, wrestling DVDs that I make for my friend to sell. It pays the bills, right? So this was his job. So, according to Chris Hansen, I believe that he said he collects social security checks. Is that what he said? Maybe he did it on the side. I know that there was an interview with the guy, the wrestling guy, who he did the DVDs for. There was some kind of a clip on YouTube where he was like, he found out that what he'd been caught with, and he was like really shocked. Can you imagine? One part of it, I repair computers, do web pages too. I fucking bet you do. It's okay, I like being my own boss. I have to make my clients happy, hon. Who is Harry? My stepdad. My mum has been married 2 times. I've been married once. Yeah, and that's another thing as well. I mean, I don't know whether anybody listening can point out if there's any details on his previous marriage. That'd be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? And, I mean, I don't suppose we'd be able to get that information, but, how long, why they divorced and whatnot. For 1.5 years, till she decided to cheat. Being divorced 3 years. Interesting to know. I mean, we'll never know. When these has he always been sick? When these sort of perversions manifested. You're so nice and awesome. Why do you say that? Because you are. Is that care? Question mark. Yeah, it is. Thought you might be mad. Why are you making smile? Because I did. Lord, don't do everything I do, or you may get in trouble. Okay, rose. Throwing out the roses. And another one. So, how do you hide Yahoo from your mum? She watches TV at night. Okay, so he's just testing the water, isn't he? Never seen the monk. I don't know what they're going on about here. I mean, obviously, he's already made it quite clear that he's interested in it romantically. There's no reason for a 27-year-old bloke to be talking to, a 13-year-old. And here we are. Would you let Would you have let you what, kiss you for reals? Sure. I mean, here we are, the first sort of, in the second day, this is the first real tester. The kiss, you know, the sort of, it's like he's going in for the kiss on the first date to see where he's going to get, isn't it? So what you up to, talking to you? That all, mostly. Just trying to find something to talk about. What's your favourite TV shows? Okay. He's not quite as chatty as our Lord and Saviour, is he? Unwrapped is where they show how food products are made. Okay, boring. I like Ghost Whisperer, Ghost Hunters, The Haunting, blah 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 blah. Come on, man, get into it. Do you have any more pics? Yeah, on MySpace. You only have one on there. Oh, wonder if we can. find a picture of the decoy that he was that he'd been given, but I can't. But what is interesting, I think it's 8 years rather than 10 that he got. If you look from this article that I've seen here, he was found with CDs with more than 100 child porn images, and in his possession. And in Tennessee, possession of more than 100 pieces of child porn is a Class B felony, 8 to 12 years. Well, it says here, last year Mcphetridge was sentenced to 5 years in prison after pleading guilty. Oh, so he was sentenced separately. So I'm assuming he was given an additional 8 years. So 8 years in total. So hang on a minute. So he got off pretty lightly, really, didn't he? If you think about it, because it says here 8 to 12 years. So he was given 8, but he'd already been given 5 years, if I'm understanding this correctly. Continue with the chat log for a little bit. Asked if you could send me some more pictures. I think I got some more. Let me look. Okay, sweetie. Yeah, I got 2, but one is done. Blah 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 blah. Can I see them? Yeah, you're so cute. You really think so? Not seen glasses like that since the late 80s. That doesn't sound like much of a compliment. I've not seen those since the 80s. To save those pics. Blah 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 blah. Bye, hon, I'll miss you. Dream of me. Lol. Yeah. Hey, you there? Yes, you are. How else can I be talking to you? You ain't said much, hon. So into the next day. I'm in the next day, aren't we? You talked 6 lines. You talked 3. What? Alright, okay. Well, I said, hey, and I didn't get anything from you till that. What's he talking about? Hey, you there? Yes, are you? Lol, yeah. How else can I be talking to you? You ain't said much, hon. You either. Well, this is getting a bit weird. Let's see, you there? You mad? Okay, whatever. Bye. Wait, what? I had to talk to my mum. She needed my car. See, the decoy thought maybe he just fucked off and got bored of it or something. We share a house. You're good to me too. Blah blah blah. You're so sweet though. I may have to kidnap you when you turn 18. Joking. Well, ugh. I don't think he is joking. I mean, he's actually mentioning kidnapping her. That's how much this perversion of his is kind of like, I like to joke around. I wished you was 18 so I could meet you. That's interesting. Do you for reals? Yeah, why is that a shock? That's a long ways off. So is he kind of testing? I mean, obviously he's interested in younger girls. He's seeing what he can get away with, isn't he, basically? I meant it. I can't type today. When do I get a real kiss? You want one for reals? Sure, if you give me one. What do you mean? Would you kiss me? School was boring. Why you say that? Because it was. It's always boring. I hate it. That's what friends are for. You have to make it fun. Who you want to talk to? When's your birthday? What year? It's almost your birthday. You're only a month and a few days away. That's cool. I guess I hate getting older. Because I'm single and I'm living in a house with my mum. Is that bad? A little. Why? Because it depresses me. I hate being single. I hate being and living here. Then move. Good advice. Easier said than done. Well, he's not working, is he, at the minute? So Dustin's a bit pissed off. He's divorced, doesn't have a proper job, and he's got a terrible disability, and that's that's enough to send a lot of people into depression. But generally speaking, people don't try and resolve that by turning to child porn, do they? So yeah, I meant rent house payment is $350 and other bills. Okay, right. So he's just basically venting at the minute, isn't he? No rain when it rained. So it's kind of like, as well as him, he's not made the moves, the sudden moves that a lot of the predators do, which is quite unusual because he's one of the biggest pervs that's been caught on the show for obvious reasons that we've already gone into, but yet he's not one of these that has made immediate moves, immediate, perverted moves with, like, asking her sexual questions. There's been no sexual topic, and we're into the third day. There's been no sexual topic at all. Is some of it because of his situation? He's depressed. He also is looking for the companionship of a 13-year-old rather than just the sexual element of it. He also wants the relationship, just like Lorne did. It's kind of an interesting take. It doesn't make him any better or worse. It's just the way that this guy is. I mean, he's told her things about why he's pissed off and all that kind of stuff, about his personal situation. So what's your fifth thing to do? Play video games, I guess. Well, I mean, yeah, you're not going to be too happy, are you? If you're in Dustin's situation and all you do is sit in making DVDs and playing video games, without getting out into the world, it is going to depress you, isn't it? There's nothing wrong with playing video games, but if that's pretty much all you do, you've got a few issues, haven't you? But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there for the time being. We've not really got into the meat yet of the chat. So what I'm going to do, if you've enjoyed this video, I'll make a part 2 at some point. Maybe we'll go over, because there's loads to go into, and I know that. Yeah, we'll continue if the video does okay. Just let me know if you want to see more, and we'll go over the Chatlog a bit more, because he is an interesting character, isn't he? So I'm going to leave it there, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Take it easy and happy.